Oh, hello, what's up, and welcome back to the channel. My name's Theo. It's been a hot minute since the last Dammit open. About time for a freshie, I thought. I've been working on some pretty heavy stuff that's coming up, but it got out of hand and a month passed and I hadn't spoken to you for a bit, so sorry about that. Left you hanging on a cliffhanger. I am the worst at this. So yes, we've got a couple of boxes that have been waiting in the wings for a bit. Might have a look at those, might finally show you the thing that freaked me out last time. It was too much, you know, it was too much to go in the end of that video. It was already half an hour. So today is probably just about the day we get into that, I reckon. But first, a little bit of influencer business to take care of, because this video is what? Sponsored by World of Warships. That's right, baby. It's the hugely popular free-to-play team-based sea battle game for PC that gives you command of over 400 kick-ass warships across 5 different classes. We got destroyers, we got battleships, cruisers, aircraft carriers, submarines. Over 44 million active players ready to make waves in intense oceanic carnage. But why am I talking about it? It's not like I'm much of a PC gamer. What am I, a secret boat enthusiast? No. Well, about that, there's Transformers in it. Way! Yes, mate. Following last year's WoW XTF collab, where Optimus Prime and Bumblebee did battle with Megatron and Rumble. Rumble? Alright. This year they've got reinforcements, with the Autobots bringing Hot Rod and Grimlock on board. Boat joke. While Starscream and Soundwave join the Decepticons for some serious high seas hijinks. This is a limited time event ending on October 21st, so get your ship together ASAP. Claim your free Transformers commanders, special camos, and TF themed skins to get that fleet looking elite. So hit the link in the description to get involved and pick your side to claim a ton of free shit. We got codes, we got special sign-up codes, so during registration, simply drop the code Autobots2021 to claim 1,000,000 credits, Autobot Commander Grimlock, the Tier 5 French Premium Destroyer Siroco, and 20 Autobot ship camos. Or, get you the bad guy package with Decepticons 2021. 1,000,000 credits, Commander Soundwave, Tier 5 Italian Premium Cruiser Genova, and 20 Decepticon ship camos. Free? Hello. Now, these are only for new players or for returning players who've been inactive for 30 days. Do not come at me about this. It's over my head. And you can only pick one, okay? Nobody likes a fence setter. This is war. So hit that link in the description and get in the boat, ladies. It's World of Warships. Get to the ships. It's your only chance. Yep, that happened. Alright, let's do the actual show. God, it's been a minute. I've missed you. Okay, we're finally doing this. So if you remember, last time we had a hell of a package from a certain Dr. Miller and his daughter Felix, which was chock full of incredible stuff that I still can't quite believe. And the same is true of the remainder of this. So I'm gonna finally show you what all the fuss was about, alright? This is pretty good. Woo! Okay, first and most astonishingly, this is the beautiful Fans Hobby Athena. Can you believe this? Who gives this away? I've heard very good things about this. Just off the packaging, it's gorgeous. Look at this smooth-ass Porsche stylings. Here we go. This is the first time I've actually looked at this. Okay. This is based off a character called Minerva, who I think was the first female Transformer to get a toy. Because there was RC, obviously, and like Moonracer and Elita 1 on that, but they didn't get figures for years and years, like decades. We only just got them, really. But yeah, RC famously took years. Was it 2013 she finally got one? Or no, it was animated. 2010? Would have been 2010. Oh, boy, God, that's nice. Look at this. Simply bathe in it. Oh, the smooth lines of this lass. The gorgeous sort of Porsche 911 vibes. I was obsessed with the Porsche 911 as a kid. It has the same vibe as like a Volkswagen Beetle with the roundness and the smoothness. I was obsessed with the Beetle, and this was like the sports car version of that almost. I'm not saying this is one of those, but it's got the same sort of feel. The curves, the shape, the sort of upbeat, round, bug-eyed headlights. But yeah, the original Minerva was based off of the same mold as G1 Nightbeat. It only came out in like Japan and adjacent markets, and she was the first girl Transformer to ever exist. and we just didn't get her in the West. Cheers. How little you think of us. Am I right in thinking this is actual Minerva? Because she was a trans-tector, wasn't she? So that would have been the character, and the robot slash vehicle was just like an inanimate object that she used as a power-up. And I much prefer that approach to Headmasters. Like having the character be the little head and this just be equipment for her, rather than the robot being the main character and the little guy being like an accessory. That it just devalues the smaller figure, I think. Because you're going to enjoy the Transformer either way, so if it's going to be not a sentient being, I feel like that's more fun. Like a Thunderbird. Anyway, this is such a gorgeous thing. It's so smooth and like actually basically seamless. Am I going to attempt to transform this? Yeah, I think I am. I really want to see how this looks in robot mode. I've heard great things about it. Doesn't seem like it's been used very much. This is unusual because I don't really do third party in a big way, especially not anymore. But I do have some experience with Fans Hobby, and unfortunately it was the Thunderclash figure that I overextended its leg and it just will not go now, so I'm a little bit sore about that still. I'm sure it could be fixed. I'm sure there's something very basic that I could do. God, that's a lot of instructions. Might be here a minute. So the first thing you do is you pop the entire roof off. Cool. Introduction to parts forming. Ooh, there's still foam inside. This has not been transformed. You didn't buy this for me, did you? You better not have. Come on. Ooh. It's a nice third of it popping off there. That ain't cute. That is not ideal, but we'll see what we're working with, see how complex it gets under here. We don't judge parts forming too harshly. Sometimes it is necessary. Your lass can sit in there somehow. That's not immediately clear how that's supposed to work. Oh, there it goes. That's my catchphrase, isn't it? It's not immediately clear how that's supposed to work. Oop, there it goes. I say that in every video, I swear. Oh, she got a leg off. Alright, might leave that. Part these and shift them out. Oh god. It's gonna be one of those. What did you want from me here? Just move it like a little bit. So I moved it a little bit and it came off. Oh, this is wearing me out. Alright, can you see what's happened here? I've popped this wing off this ball joint and I'm trying to push it back on, but the ball joint is on a hinge, so it keeps moving. Ah, there it is. There it is. Okay. Shut up, Grandad. It does work. Pop the door back a little, swing it down. Yep, there it goes. Nice and easy. That is one of my least favorite third-party design tropes, is these very, very thin, like, hinges. Oh, can I even show you that? Yeah, like this one right here. It's on that very, very thin cylindrical hinge. I never feel comfortable with that kind of stuff. It takes me back to like early eye gear, like the Ironhide. It had all these panels that were on stalks. It never sat right with me, but we'll give it a chance. So we've to fold the windows and the panels. We can even lock in the wing mirrors there. That's cute. What's been up anyway? We feeling slightly more alive now? I want to say things are starting to look up, but are they? Are they really? It's a neat little bit of transformation design, actually. So we got this here, this little panel that's got to come past this pipe. So you split it, twirl it around completely, and I think that's neat. Split that in half and twirl it past the pipe. Not bad, Fans Hobby. You got something. Pull up. Oh, there it goes. Ha, we've got a whole little midriff there. That's decent. Split these. Careful, nice and easy. These open out. Fold up this. I got it. What are you asking me to do here? These instructions are not crystal clear. Is that it? Yeah, that's gotta be it. Over here, as they say, second verse, same as the first. That always bugged me, actually. Do you remember that Placebo album, Sleeping with Ghosts? I was never the biggest Placebo fan, but for a bit, I kind of, I went along with it. Like, all right, okay. And the Sleeping with Ghosts album, I thought was all right. Like, they did a couple of sketchy ones. What was the one with the rap song on it? Black Market Music. It was so out of place. But like, Sleeping with Ghosts was a bit better. It was a bit of a return to form. I was enjoying it well enough. And then like, just before the sort of end of one of the songs, he goes, third verse, same as the first. And it's like, oh, don't say it. Don't admit that you half-assed writing this song. And that was kind of it. It was kind of over for me after that. I was like, oh, you just blurted this one out, didn't you? We get it, Brian Molko. You can write these songs in your sleep, but don't tell me that you put no effort into this song, you dink. Anyhow, cheeky bit of a semaphore. Big, animated, was it Red Alert? The Autobot medic who was either briefly animated or just didn't make it at all. Similar vibe. We're making it, gang. We're almost there. A friend in need's a friend indeed. A friend with lyrics that are inappropriate for my cheerful Transformers show. Another third-party classic staple. Stalks with dozens of hinges on them. that just about cobble the piece into the spot that it needs to be, but only barely. Starting to remember why I lost patience with the whole thing. Hey, forget about it. Now this guy, we can do something with this. It's a shield, I'm assuming. It's always a shield. Oh, it's not a shield. It is simply kibble. Cool. Hey, screw it. I couldn't make this. If you can design a toy, you're already better than me. That is a nice looking robot. That's a handsome, headless trans texture of a thing. And the lass herself, we fold her up into a big sort of fetal squat, and then we give her a helmet. We have a choice of two faces. Can I get right in on... Yeah, there we go. We got a face and a happier face. That's eerie, actually. I'm gonna stick with the regular one. And we have a pair of pistols. Is she a cop, Minerva? I don't feel like they would have given a medic just two guns. Pop one in the hand. Why does a Transformer have to be holding a gun? Always with the war. Oh yes, huge fan. Huge fan of that. What an absolute stunner. Big Doc. We love it. Yes, mate. Welcome to Doctober, the beautiful fans Hobby Athena, standing in for an ever-absent Minerva. We have stickies, which I may apply at a later date. I'm not going to make you watch me do that. That is a good-looking lass. I'm very charmed by that. That is beguiling. It's almost like the Wu-Tang W, isn't it? On her boob plate. Wu-Tang did an album named after me, you know. MB Athena, just like Ghostface, an absolute killer. Hey, look in these weak Wu-Tang references. Not a bad start then, right? Highly sought after, very well regarded third-party figure, and we're just kicking off. You can stay on the table, actually. Bit of bad girl representation. Love this show. Love doing this. Love you lot. Placebo Domingo. How do you feel about this shirt anyway? I'm debuting another new look this episode. I feel like I do it every time now. I call this the 50s roller rink ice cream vicar. The colours are good, but I don't like how much black ends up at the front. It closes in a weird place. So it's like this big black stripe. Bit of vanilla, bit of strawberry, slice of mint, and then just pure clergy down the middle. So yes, Fans Hobby Master Builder Athena, courtesy of Dr. Miller and our Felix. Thank you very much. But we're truly just scratching the surface of the wonders of this box. You're gonna see why I had to stop, because this is too much, baby. This is a full set of the Power of the Primes Dynabots upscale knockoffs in like Power Ranger colors. I think these are like a Sir Toys special. Oh mate, look at this. Oversized green Snarl. Markedly more cheerful, colorful Snarl. Well, let's call him Smirk. The cheerful Snarl. It's like so clear where the idea of this came from. It's just theft, isn't it? It's like, let's just steal that and change it into the color of like the Power Ranger Megazords. Was there a Stegosaurus? There must have been at some point, right? Dino Fury, there must have been a Power Ranger Stegosaurus. Let's see if we can reconfigure these boys. Now, let's get them all out first, actually. Let's see what we think. And then we can think about dinosaurs, we can think about combining. Let's have a look first. Let's merely unpack them. They've all got swords and guns. I don't think the Power of the Primes ones did they? Looks like they all have the same sword and gun. It's knockoffs, it's not that weird. But yes, yellow, industrial looking swoop, gunmetal grey, gorgeous highlights of white, a bit of die-cast. It's cold. It's cold down there. Chilly toes. Feels like there's quite a bit of metal in there, which is a relief. The plastic doesn't feel amazing. Handsome yellow margarine swoop. Now the disadvantage, there you go. Plague Doctor mode. The disadvantage we're at is that I completely skipped the Power of the Primes Dynabots, so I don't really know how they work. I'll take an informed guess. They shared engineering with the Abominus gang, the Terracons, didn't they? So I basically do know how these work then. My brother's got these as well, actually. My brother has like a token Transformers collection, because, you know, we both grew up loving it, but he doesn't really do merch in the same way that I do, or the same way that we do. He's got the Volcanicus set and like Siege Astro Train and a couple of others. And it's kind of nice to just engage with them on that sort of scale. Because this is too much, man. This is beyond collection anymore. This is beyond a hobby. This is everything I do now. It's overwhelming. But then I get the opportunity to check out stuff like this. And, you know, it does keep me on the level. It keeps me coming back. There. Is that it? Oh, please tell me that's it. That sucks. Oh, what do you want? It's got the legs, it's got the wings, it's got the amazing beak. Ah! It'll do. We'll call him, Swooperman That Ho. There you go, that's him. Idiot. Oh, okay. Okay. Big blue slag. Slug. We still salty about that. It's Slug. Don't worry about it. Blue Slug. We'll call him Blug. Look at this. This is definite Power Ranger vibes. This is like Triceratops. Billy's Blue Zord. Very much that energy. See, I know some things. My level of knowledge about Power Rangers is basically what you'd expect from having watched the show twice when I was 9. I was a little too old for it. I thought it was kind of cool, but I was a bit embarrassed watching it. And as an adult, I just have no interest in learning about Power Rangers. It's too late. I've missed it. It's too late. What color was G2's Slag? He was green, wasn't he? Yeah, and Grimlock was blue and Slag was green. Ah, I love that. There's no way that a Triceratops is not going to make me happy. I love blue stuff too. I love blue robots. So a blue robot Triclad. Yes, please. I will very much take that. It did bug me because Slug was the only one I got, and it did bug me how his frill like sits flush against the body. And I know there's a way to get his head a little bit more involved, but as a knockoff, I don't think this is gonna. Oh no, there it is. Okay. There he goes. That's a bit better, isn't it? Oh, that's brilliant. Slightly bigger than normal. Gorgeous cerulean Slug. Yeah, that's right. The Studio Series box says Slug, but the shipping box outside says Slag, doesn't it? Transformers Generations Slag and Danny. Slag and Danny in the morning, 98.2. Anyway, there we go. Good old Blug. Very into that. Oh, baby. Christ, how many friggin' accessories? I've got like 3 hands here. Now we're talking baby pink Slash. Yes, girl. Did you know that this is the girl one? I can't believe they made it pink. Oh shit, it fits. Unbelievable. Gigantic blaster, ridiculous sword, baby pink, raptor girl. Hell yeah. We shall call her Smash. Stunned there isn't a Transformer called Smash. Is there? Probably a Minicon or something. Skull Smasher. How does this work again? The feet, the legs. Where do the legs go? They don't seem to go anywhere. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's gotta be it. There's something very fun about that. This looks like a fleshy skeleton raptor. Like a Terminator that they haven't washed off. Clever girl. Oh. Actual jaw action. I wasn't expecting that. Adorable. Baby Smash. We love it. I'm amazed that was part of the crew, actually, because it's not part of the Combiner. So I love that they included it. Do you like how I got everybody out? I'm like, oh, let's get them all out first before we transform them. And they just transformed everyone except Snarl. Let's do this real quick, baby. There he goes. Nice and easy. I do enjoy, like, how simple these are. They're really not that far away from how basic the original ones were, really. Flip over leg and extend robot head. They're like maybe 10% more complex, and that's all you want. Does that tilt? It looks like it tilts. It does, and I didn't break it. Somehow. Look at me go. It's almost like I know what I'm doing with Transformers. It's almost like I recognize the conventions, design conventions. I do miss regular conventions. I actually, I watched the whole TF Nation live stream just to sort of reacquaint myself with the scene, and God, I do miss it. I do miss you a lot, because I missed the live stream as it was going out. I was at a festival, so I was honestly feeling a little bit disconnected from the whole scene for a minute there, but I rewatched the live stream back on YouTube, and just watching like Dave and everybody and Patrina and like all the gang talking to like Gary Chalk and all the Rescue Bots team. It's just really nice, man. I really miss that vibe. I miss being in a room with a load of nerds, just nerding out about nerdy stuff. Half cut, bag full of toys, all the gang. Oh, Christ. Can we please do it next year, please? I just miss you lot. That's all it is. I just ain't seen anybody in like a couple of years, and it is part of my life that's really important. Obviously it is. You know, I've been getting back into like live music and starting to do the band again and that, but it ain't the same, you know? That's the other 30% of my life. God, I miss you lot. Anyway, green Stegosaurus, his tiny head. I had a joke book as a kid. I had a dinosaur-themed joke book, and all the jokes about Stegosaurus was that they were stupid. He was always the butt of the joke. I can't actually remember any of the jokes. It was just, I always felt kind of bad for the Steg getting picked on for being dumb, but they did apparently have a brain the size of a pea or a walnut. Leave him alone, he's doing his best. He doesn't have to be super smart. He's just a large lad trying to chew his way through life. And I mean, same. Woo! Anyway, oh wow, that has big Technobot vibes. More hands. I've got 4 hands now. 4 hands, 2 feet.
We've got 6 pairs of hands, Rick.
Yes, indeed. Oh, bright orange sludge. Ugh. I predictably am friggin' into this. God, it just reminds me of Afterburner with the orange and the black and white. That is very good. That certainly suits him. He's an awkward sod, isn't he? Are they gonna do, like, studio series versions of all of these? I feel like it's coming. I feel like it's as good an excuse that they're ever gonna have to do another team of Dynabots, but make it enormous. Because Grimlock, I've got Grimlock, he's amazing. By all accounts, Slog, we'll go with Slog. Cole Slog. By all accounts, he's very good too, but are they gonna do like Sludge and Snarl as well, and then Swoop? Is Swoop gonna be lead? Oh shit. Not the best construction. Yeah, those weird Power of the Primes ball joints. They shifted to ball joints after like not having done ball joints for a bit, and yeah, because Titans Return and that, they didn't really have them. And then the shift felt very noticeable, by which I mean I noticed it. It's gotta be cheaper, I don't know. Haven't we shat on Power of the Primes enough at this point? It was a low point in the Prime Wars, we know this. But there's some good stuff came out of it. Like, these were fun. Rodimus, Unicronus, Abominus, Dreadwind and Darkwing were okay, you know, that's kind of it. Jazz was terrible, we know this. Well, they redeemed Jazz with the Studio Series 1. So is that what they're trying to do with Power of the Primes as well? It seems like a hell of a gambit to just redo the Dynabots after like 2 years, but quote unquote properly this time. Anyway, we have a cheeky orange Bronto. He's a Bronto, right? A Pato. Cheeky orange sauropod. There you go. He's definitely not a Brachio, and I feel like he's too chunky to be a Diplo, so yeah, we'll go with a Pato. Oh, God, I love that. That's so cute. Kind of hate that you can just see through him, but it is a knockoff, we know this. How much do we expect, really? That's a sweet, chunky lad, looking very rad, and I appreciate his big fat ass. Hopper thick. Et finalement, pour cette boîte. One guess what's in here. Bring the violence real quick. It's significant. For a man who doesn't like Disturbed, I sure do make a lot of references to Disturbed. For a man who claims not to like Disturbed. Oh yes, Big Red Grimlock. This is like Grimlock if Grimlock was Ironhide. See what I mean? The red and black and gold and the big chunky shoulders. Definitely an Ironhide vibe, right? Me, Grimlock, something. Ooh. Cheeky ratchets, okay. Hold up, let me see if I can figure this boy out. I don't really know how this works, but the others haven't been any problems so far. But this lad also has a torso mode. That could be complicating. Oh, look. Instructions. Oh, that's right, he just has the whole, like, giant tail butt, doesn't he? Like friggin' Godzilla. 80% tail. Oh, okay. So the instructions just say down, but it splits in half and then down. Okay. I can't believe these bootleggers didn't do better instructions for their fraudulent products. Amazing. But quality wasn't the first thing on their mind. And then close that up. Da, 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 da. That's a clear Megazord vibe, isn't it? Oh no, his arms are on backwards. His little crappy little chicken wing arms. Terrible. This is a weird Grimlock to begin with. It's an oversized, sketchy knockoff, and they've put his arms on backwards. He's got no chance. Kill me. Can I pop these out? I can. Have I broken it? No. Look at that. Fixed it. Didn't break any of it. I'm actually amazed that worked. It looks like we don't have instructions on how to do Volcanicus. I'm gonna have to wing it. I'm gonna get a reference image. This isn't cheating. It is not cheating to try and do a good job. Volcanicus. Not upgrade kit. Just show me what it looks like and we'll figure the rest of it out. I'm pretty good at Transformers. I imagine I can figure out how Volcanicus works. Watch me screw this up. It's going to happen. Oh, Christ. How is this gonna work? I think there's the head. We have a head. This is gonna get worse before it gets better. Ooh, hello. Ooh, don't love that. Oh, that was an ugly click. Is that it? Is that how your arms, shoulder joints? Doesn't seem perfect. That's kind of cool. We're gonna have to near enough it. That is near enough. The legs have the appearance and the suggestion that they come apart, but I don't think they do. I think there's been some parts scrimpage here. So it doesn't look like they have full functionality. So I think we're gonna have to go with that as the torso. Bit of a sort of neo-villain vibe of that, isn't there? Like a Sekiro samurai monster creature with the 2 horns. I don't know what's giving me that vibe. Just, it has sort of an Oni feel, right? Like I know what that means, come on. Like I understand the intricacies of Japanese demonology. Okay, so what is a leg, what is an arm, and in what order do they go? I've decided sludge is going to be a leg. I have spoken. I have Spokane wash. Clack. Make that money. Slam a foot on there. Oh, and we can use the extra hands rather. We can use the extra hands as foot stabilizers. That was a neat thing in Power of the Primes. I love that the feet gave you that versatility to do that. Like, you didn't have to, it wasn't in the instructions, but it was clearly intended. One Bronto leg. Oh, ankle tilt and everything. We're on it. Looks like Snarl is the other leg. Come on. Clack out of there, please. Give me that clacker. That combiner cloaca. Let's go, mate. Oh. That is, the least cooperative Ratchet. Bulkhead, I needed that. Flip him down and just jam a foot in his neck hole and a neck hole smith. Let's leg up, please. Come on, Papa Grim. There it is, with a mighty clack. In it goes. This is pretty heavy duty, actually. Come on. Work with me, please. I'm begging you. Dumpy ass friggin' mess of a thing. So many accessories. 6 guns, 6 blades, too many hands. All right, arms. Arm o'clock, please. Let's arm up. Call to arms. Get in arm's way. And so on. Is that right? Is that how the slug arm works? Don't come at me about the slug thing, please. I simply do not have the energy to argue about it. And for what it's worth, I think they were right to change it. Everyone in the US like, no, but that doesn't mean that here. It means molten metal. Yeah, it means that here too, but also it's rude. Bastard means 2 things. You don't try and name a robot that, do you? Swoop hand, please. Oh my god. These friggin' joints. Unbelievable. I do love the sort of industrial vibe of this. Like, what if a Pteranodon got his forklift license? It looks like that is how that goes. I'm discovering Volcanicus through an oversized, partly die-cast, brightly coloured knockoff. And that is the magic of Dammit Open. Just whatever shows up, it's always an adventure. Always love it. Always love sharing it with you. Oh, come on. In you go, you stubborn prick. There. Instead of slag, they should call him prick.
Well, actually, it means the sensation of being poked by a needle.
Oh, for f***'s sake. Ow! Jesus Christ. Actually torn my nail up. Ow! That's really sore. Bitch. Anyway, I'll soldier on for you, for the love of the game. Oh, there he goes. You bleeding? Yeah, you're bleeding. Look at this thing. Oh, there's your thumbnail. Oh, thumbnail banter. See, thumbnail also means 2 things. Oh, God, that really hurts. I'm not going to show you, it's gross. Anyway, that is quite a good robot. Definite Megazord vibes on this. The red T-Rex, the blue Triceratops, and some other dinosaurs. That is quite spectacular. Oversized combiner. Funny, big stuff doesn't impress me anymore. It's impossible to be impressed by large robots when Titan class is a thing, when Unicron exists. It's not even a thing anymore. You can't just have being big as your thing, because big stuff exists and it's real and we get it. But big, oversized, partially die-cast, Power Rangers themed dinosaur combiner, that is actually everything. Ooh, I'm pretty sure you can still get these on Sir Toys. They were around for a bit. They were everywhere for a hot minute there. But yes, that is wonderful. Thank you so much, Dr. Miller and Felix. Big fan of this ridiculous thing. Can you see why I wanted to take my time with it? Oh, boy. Giveaway? Yeah, alright. While we're on the topic of Dynabots and knockoffs thereof, I would like to offer for a cheeky giveaway this unnamed knockoff Grimlock. I straight up can't remember what it is. It's a little Grimlock man. He's about Voyager size. More like a leader. More like a Voyager/leader figure. He's okay. He doesn't feel amazing, but he does look pretty good. He looks the part, and he'll make a more than adequate Grimlock for anybody's Generations collection, if that's what you're into. So, if you would like a pop at the champ, please do first of all subscribe. Drop us an email to thewgiveaways@gmail.com. Subject is going to be Grim, and the body is going to be Lock. Grim Lock. Just keep it nice and simple. 1 word, Grim. 1 word, Lock. So get that in by the 15th. Yeah, Friday the 15th of October. We'll go worldwide. I would like you to enter once and once only. And as always, the very best of luck. So this lad, shiny, chunky Grimlock, can't remember what he's called, could be yours. All right, nice and easy. Okay, let's do a second package, shall we? Finally moving on from the Miller situation. This is from a friend of the show, William Doyle, Mr. Dino Shot on YouTube. It's heavy, it's stocky. I'm sensing there's probably going to be a bit of paperwork in here. Nothing fills up a box like a graphic novel, I'll tell you that. Good old Dino Shot. We've had a couple from him so far, haven't we? I think this is like number 3 now. This has been sitting in the back for a bit. But yes, I wonder what the latest offering is. Ooh, a Dermalogica box. Okay, somebody takes care of themselves. All right then, you. What are we saying? Dear Thew, Dino Shot here again. I hope this letter finds you well. I'm not doing too badly myself. Love to hear it, my friend. I meant to ask you previously, but I forgot. Are you a fan of Star Wars: The Clone Wars? No. I don't dislike it, I've never paid any attention. I watched a bit of The Bad Batch. That was okay, I just wasn't really bothered. Because you mentioned in one of your previous videos that you'd been watching The Mandalorian. What did you think of it? Loved it. Very good indeed. I'm a big fan of both shows. I have been keeping up with The Bad Batch recently, which is definitely worth the watch. Alright, but is it Omega or is it Omega? Everyone's like, Omega, get over here. She's like, my name's Omega. It just made me think of that episode of Star Trek with Data, and that woman keeps calling him Data. He's like, please call me Data. She goes, what? It's the same thing. He's like, well, one of them's my name and one of them isn't. So is it Omega? Is it Omega? Can we settle on one? I'm sure it's good. I'm not trying to shit on a show you like. There's so much stuff to watch, man. There is too much content. It's like life now is just a race to consume as much television as you can. And I struggle, honestly. There's too much. I can't retain anything. I feel like there's always a time limit on like enjoying something and engaging with people about it before they move on to the next thing and just drop spoilers everywhere. I find television very tiring, is all I'm saying. I'm sure Clone Wars and Bad Batch are very good. I'll give them a whirl. Go on then. Go on then. Trivia time. Did you know the Demolisher from Armada is named Ironhide in Japan? I did know that. I only found out recently, and I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, Ironhide being a baddie name doesn't sit right, does it, somehow? There may be another monthly figure for you to look at, hiding not very well in this box. All the best, William Dino Shot. Thank you, mate. Always a pleasure to hear from you, buddy. First of all, we have... Oh boy, what is that? That is some manner of Cyberverse Soundwave. I don't recognise this one. I've got the, not the Warrior class one, the one with Laserbeak that goes blah out of his chest. The pink Laserbeak. But this is different. This is a bit bigger. This has kind of deployer vibes. Boom. Brilliant. Van mode Soundwave. Why are people still mad about that? Imagine still insisting that Soundwave should turn into a tape deck in 2021. Tape decks don't exist! Soundwave being a van, I'm into it. It means he can join in with the battle. We had this conversation with Fall of Cybertron Blaster years and years ago. He doesn't have to catch a lift with anybody. He doesn't have to fool anyone into taking him along. He can just, like, rock up. Cyberverse Soundwave is pure goals, though. Wait, this isn't Cyberverse. This is RID. Oh shit then, innit? Oh, wow. And with a laser beak of some manner. Oh. Okay, it's not a great start. I've broke him already. Yeah, I don't recognise this at all. I don't even know what they would have called this. It would have been ultra class, I suppose. You're not that cute. Your hair's uneven. You look dusty. So where does Laserbeak live then? Where's he gonna go? Where's he gonna pop on? Oh bollocks! There he is. Nice chunky Soundwave. Oh, hello, box set of the Clone Wars. Alright, I'll watch it. Jeez. Did you give this to me because you've got Disney Plus now? Guess who's also got Disney Plus? That's kind of a nice package, actually. It's got a little art book. Oh, mate. Okay, yeah, concept art. I don't even care about the show. I just want to look at the concept art. Baby Yoda. Is that regular Yoda? Just give me this. Just give me a selection of art prints. Is that the, what's it called? The Razor Crest? Probably not. Similar. Malevolence Battleship. That's my goth name. Obsidio Raven Darkness Dementia. Okay, alright. If there's one way to get me interested in a show, present me with some concept art. Let me imagine what it looked like in the showrunner's minds, and then see if the finished product lived up to it. Okay, fine, I'm on board. I'm gonna watch all of the Clone Wars. I'll watch all of season 1. Maybe not tonight, but we'll queue it up. Follow it up with season 2, I suppose. God damn it. Oh, thank you, mate. These are really nice. I do appreciate a good box set with a slip cover. I miss a physical product. I don't miss the space it takes up. There's something nicer about owning this than having a Disney Plus subscription. This is real. This exists now. Funny joke. Oh, speaking of Demolisher / Ironhide, Robot Masters Demolisher. Okay. Oh yeah, Ironhide, there it is. Is that just an action figure? Does it transform? It's got your Minicon there. I want to say that was Blackout, right? Blackout? Is that what that says? I don't know. But is this like just a PVC figurine? Superposable, full painted, doesn't say anything about an alt mode. Cute package though. I love the Japanese packaging. There's always so much more action. Boom! Sunburst. Wild text. Awesome photography. Film strips. What, are we too cool for that over here? Are we too classy to have some fun with the friggin' packaging? Takara always give you the goods. Yes! What a strange, unusual item that is. Looks like we got Rescue Bots. This has got to be Chase, right? You tubby little sod. Oh no, what? You can't lock him? That's near enough, isn't it? Yeah, they had, was it DC Douglas voiced this boy? They had him at TF Nation one year. I think he had some like sleazy zombie sex panel as well. Like an erotica reading. I was like, I'm alright. It's not the vibe for me. But yes, we love Rescue Bots. We always appreciate a one-step changer. The elegance, right? Done. What's that? Don't know where to begin with that. Bit of a Cyclonus-y vibe, as in it's purple. I want to say Fracture. Kind of good, right? Could be a cousin of Prime Starscream. It's purple, it's spiky, it's got a thing on it. You know, when a thing has a thing on it, it's a thing, right? That has a spring-loaded gimmick vibe. I don't know what it does. Got some pointy boys. I'm sure they're compatible somehow. I think those are Drift's Minicons. Oh yes, there's Drift. Yeah, that's a deployer, all right. They're so cumbersome. They're kind of fun, but like they're very much in the for kids bracket, you know. Not to suggest for a moment that Transformers aren't nominally for kids, but these are the ones that are like really child-oriented. How does that work then? Dunno. It's lost on me, I'm afraid. Too old, man. I don't understand your newfangled gimmicks. I think I recall, yeah, it was this one. I remember watching a panel with Emiliano Santalucia, one of the main toy designers for this era. I think it must have been at Rollout Roll Call. I was kind of fascinated by how many iterations they go through before they decide on a final design. These boys, they started off as quite complex little samurai dudes, and they just got simpler and simpler with fewer parts and like less going on until they finally settled on these. And I think these are kind of neat, actually. Like I say, we appreciate a one-step changer, and even though they only turn into like a disc or something, they've just got so much sort of character as little baby samurai dudes. I think they're charming as all heck, as all get out. People say that, right? Like you say something is as objective as all get out. What does that mean? Where did that come from? And finally, for this package... Oh, there's a couple things, actually. Not Drift again. Age of Extinction Drift. The red one. No, it was last night, wasn't it? He was blue in Age of Extinction. But then, for some reason, he was red, and he's a Mercedes now. Okay. Oh, I'm not going to patronize you by pretending I'm excited about this. I don't like Drift. Just a mess. Just a basic robot samurai, but messy and ugly, and I hate it. Dino Shot, thank you, mate. Thank you for sending me prezzies. But what, am I going to not be honest? I don't like Drift's design. It's not your fault. And the last thing we have is, Voyager Dark of the Moon Megatron, but custom painted to heck. To all get out. Nice shabby sort of gunmetal finish there. The cape sort of airbrushed, looks like. Should we have a look if I can remember how this works and not ruin the paint job? Been a hot minute since I transformed one of these. There he goes. Yes. It's not a good toy, but I did like it at the time. For all its flaws, it's too small. We all know this. It's not the ideal representation of that character. I did like it. For its part. I enjoyed the way it works. It looks like crap now, obviously. Studio Series blew it out of the water, which I imagine is a factor on why it ended up in my hands. We've been over how deeply imperfect this figure is, we know, but it's got something. It's a proponent of a certain vibe. It does look terribly spooky with this custom paint job. Terribly ragged, world-weary, worn down. What a ghoul of a thing. What a spook. Absolutely disgusting. Oh, not bad. You've done your best to make this horrible friggin' thing look halfway decent, and you've done an alright job, I think. It does look horrific. Old, tired, spent, busted, rusted. There you go. Mech tech weapon getting stuck on the paint there. That's kind of does it a favor. I was always annoyed that this thing didn't stay open. And now it does, because you've clogged it up with paint. Not bad. That's one way to bend something to your will, just ruin it. We respect the hustle, we appreciate the methods. But yeah, can't promise I'll get a monthly Megatron out of that. We did review it at the time, and we've done the other one, the studio one, in the meantime, and it's not something I'm super keen to revisit, unlike animated Megatron. We'll get around to it, don't worry. But yes, thank you, Dino Shot, that's too kind of you. You're a good lad. Thanks for the DVDs and the Demolisher / Ironhide. Please go and check this kid out, he's a good lad. Okay, that's enough of that. So I reckon a cheeky giveaway again, and we'll wrap it up. Right then, seeing as it is 2021, it's the 10-year anniversary of Dark of the Moon. I've got a couple of figures here that I think we can probably celebrate with for a cheeky giveaway. So we have Voyager class Dark of the Moon Shockwave. This was very kindly donated to the show fairly recently, but I've already got one, so this is going back to the giveaway gods, along with Studio Series, Autobot Topspin, fresh in package. It has been opened and tinkered with a bit, but it's all in great shape, it's all complete, and it's winging its way to you, should you be the lucky one. So if you fancy a quick pop at this cheeky Dark of the Moon twofer, all you gotta do, first of all, subscribe please, and then drop us an email to fewgiveaways@gmail.com. I want the subject and the text both to be the same. I want Shockspin in the subject and again in the text. Nothing else, please. Only enter once. 15th of October for a closing date. That'll probably do us. It's only going to be a little package, so we can do this worldwide. Best of luck with that if you choose to participate. Right, that'll have to do for now. I've got plenty more cooking up for you. I know I've kept you waiting for a bit. There is lots of work that has been done, but I just haven't managed to complete anything yet. So it's coming. I've got a big one that I'm working on currently. I've got an even bigger one that I've been working on since like June. Doing my absolute nutting, but it is taking shape. We've got Halloween coming up. Might have a couple of things in mind for that. So that's all from me for now. Please do check out World of Warships in the link in the description. Look at us getting relevant brand deals that fit with the channel and everything. So I'm gonna go and heal up my wounded thumb. Thanks a lot for that, mate. And I'll catch you on the friggin' flip side, baby. Keep it sleazy. Just for watching, gang. Thank you so much for your support. I don't mean to keep you waiting so much. These things take such a long time to put together. You know how it is. So huge gratitude to the Patreon gang, particularly, for no discernible reason, a certain Mr. Jason Welch. Thank you so much, mate. You're too good to me. In a bit, baby.
Be sure to subscribe for more Thew's Awesome Transformers reviews. Limited appeal, keeping it real.